Last week I received a phone call from someone on a cell phone. It was really loud wherever they were. The message said, "Mr. Weinstock, this is John. Please call me." At least I think it was John. It could have been Ron. I couldn't quite hear him. He didn't leave me a phone number. Probably figured I'd look at the caller ID, so I did. It said Becky Smith, Ron Smith, John Smith. I racked my brains and couldn't figure out who he was. Now I admit I prefer knowing who I'm calling back and why, so if I need to have a document or an answer, I have it ready. I searched my email for Ron Smith and John Smith. I found nothing. I searched my voicemails for the phone number from the caller ID. Nothing. I Googled the phone number and the names. Nothing. At this point, no choice but to call back. So I did. When he answered, I learned that his name was Tom. As for his caller ID, well, his phone is registered in his parents' name, and in fact in his mother's maiden name. His name was actually Tom Jones. He then shared that he's referred by someone at his local college as he wanted to get into commercial real estate and thought I might be a good resource. We had a very pleasant conversation and set up a time to meet in person. We talked briefly about his voicemail, and he admitted that he doesn't quite use voicemail. When he needs to, he texts someone with the message. I shared that I was a bit frustrated because I spent 10 minutes trying to figure out who he was. As for having sent me a text, I'm really glad he didn't. That would have not been a great way to have met. We both agreed that if he had left a more effective voicemail, it would have been better for him. It would have been better for me. I wondered, at what point do people learn the way to leave an effective voicemail? So for what it's worth, here are a few key elements every voicemail should contain. 1. Say your name loudly, clearly, slowly. Stephen Weinstock. Don't assume that because you've talked to them before, that they're going to remember your voice. 2. Give them some context. In this situation, if he had said, the director at DePaul University's real estate department suggested I call you, that would have helped. And number 3, make sure that you leave your phone number. Don't rely on caller ID. People can't always use caller ID. 312-555-1212. Again, that's 312-555-1212. Studies have shown that the 334 format is best, and when you repeat it, it improves the odds that someone can remember your phone number without actually having to write it down. Next time you're leaving a voicemail, I hope you'll use these suggestions. The person on the other end will appreciate the clarity, and you'll improve the odds that you'll get a phone call back. In short, you'll be better in business. If you're enjoying these videos, please do me a favor, like, comment, or share them with others.